All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. It's TUR tier list time. Now, um, let me just say, dude, a TUR tier list right now is actually so hard. Because we have so many good characters. Legit, it's unbelievable how many characters are like really effective. I feel like I've used physical Turles enough, physical final form cooler enough to kind of like potentially talk about them, rate them here. Now an LR tier list for the most part seems like it's just, I would say mostly cut and dry. When it comes to the LR tier list I dropped last night, people seem to not really have too much of an issue out. That blasted my eardrums. The only character people were bothered by was just the where Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta are. Outside of that, didn't really seem like it was too controversial. A TUR list, though, I mean, that's like, you cannot have two people that are going to have a similar list. I am not bullshitting you when I say there are 50 good TURs. 50. Something like that. So let's just jump in. I mean, I've been spending the last several hours kind of tinkering with this. Here's what I want to do. So we will do the top 10, and then when I do the tiered ones, I like to open it up, expand it up to a top 20. But then there's still even numerous characters. I don't know who a character I might have at like 25 that someone else has at like 7 or something like that. It's actually so many good TURs. So, all right, let's just go ahead and start this. I believe number 10 is Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku Mini. I still like this guy. I think he's pretty good. He has a lot of abilities, nice toolkit, multiple turn support, dodge, guard, damage reduction, ki blast nullification. He's got a lot of good stuff. A problem for him would be his damage really does fall off a cliff. Like, once you hit turn 4, the first time he attacks, he hits really good. Now it's aged a little bit. He was hitting like a meteor back in October, but I mean, now there's characters who can easily match what Daima Goku does. But he gets the one turn right with this right here. But then you only have one attack of this. So it's meant to be used with the active skill, right? That way you get the guaranteed crit on the active skill, the huge damage. This guy's starting to fall off a bit. He is still a great partner with adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which I think makes him, like, put him right there is fine. All right, next is Meera. I probably am like the highest person on the community in Meera, and I think I would be open to discussion of dropping Meera down a little bit. I think Meera could probably be pretty good on Metal Cooler's team. But the thing is that, remember, Metal Cooler needs 5 movie boss characters or 5 Wicked Bloodline characters. So you only have, of your 7 characters, you only have 2 characters that are not movie boss or Wicked Bloodline you could play around with in order to have Metal Cooler still at full power. So, I mean, I'm not really dying to run Meera on that Metal Cooler team. Definitely not. So, all right. This guy's really strong. The reason I might be, I could probably see pushing him down a little bit is, I mean, the Android team really does need like a true demon, like a pillar for that team, right? Like a top 5 level character, or a character who could, we could at least begin to argue as top 5. Meera's good, but like, remember, all the Android characters too are pre-11th anniversary, which means they're before all these characters started getting the massive HP pools. So, we could have Meera at this spot. People are going to cry about this next, Shen, but I mean, Shen just simply doesn't die. I personally see ridiculous value. Like, the kids will talk about the damage. They'll go, oh my god, he doesn't hit that hard. But, I mean, it's not like Realm of Gods is struggling for damage. You've got a lot of big-time hard hitters there. This character being invincible, that shit matters. Now, where I will kind of accept like a counter argument against Shen, twofold. Number 1, Whis took his job. Number 2, Realm of Gods doesn't really need him, right? Like if Shen is a character who was on androids, yeah, android, a lot of these different teams, he would be unbelievable, right? He definitely has less of an impact on the Realm of Gods team, but I just I feel like this list is wrong. Like people will focus in. My prediction about this list, the characters that will piss people off that they're going to be chirping about, it's Shen and Whis every time. But I mean, sorry, they're just that fucking good, right? Like, hey, if I'm wrong on a character, I go, yeah, no, you know what, you guys win. I'm wrong. I'm not seeing nothing from Whis or Shen at all that would cause me to drop them from kind of the spots I've got them at right now. Nothing. Whis has literally still not died. I mean, Whis is not coming up yet, but Shen does have this support too, but remember, it's not the craze. It's just a 20% attack for 2 turns. After evading, though, so that means that is a phase 2 support, right? So actually, no, that is quite powerful. But it's only for 2 turns right there. Shen is good though. Don't let the fuckers anti-downplay Shen. Is silliness. I think it's foolishness. Next, we go Physical God Goku. I like Physical God Goku. I think he's got a nice combination of support. He does have the very powerful active skill. His Super Saiyan version I've actually found to be very effective, especially that 90% dodge pre-attack. He's got a good link set. I have not really found the orb condition to be too tough. If it's really bad and we could get away with it, we could drop him down to slot 3, where we only do need to get 4 orbs from to get his abilities. This guy is just a really good overall, all-around character, right? Support, orb changing. To be fair, he does need the orbs himself, but, support, orb changing, damage can be decent at times. His defense can be really good. You guys know I do tend to favor characters with ridiculously powerful defenses. Next, we'll go Int UI Goku. I don't think we really need to spend too much time talking about Int UI Goku. Why is he so good? Because of his ridiculous dodge. I mean, remember, we're probably running him on Realm of Gods. We got Physical UI Goku around. This guy has 90% dodge turn 1. You transform into Mastered UI, he's got 100% dodge. He's got a Scouter, right? You can combo some of these turns. Like, this guy could have 100% dodge turn 1 if you use Physical UI Goku turn 1, right? I mean, if that's just your preferred way to play, then this guy, literally can't even get hit his first turn. Right? There's many ways to go about it. This guy's just great. He's a stacker, which can be good. I tend to not really factor festival battles into my tier list too often. I mostly am not. What's funny too is if you ask me what's the hardest fight in the game, I would tell you festival battles, but it is very unique. It's much different from the kind of the regular content. So I do tend to separate that, but I think Int UI Goku right around here, to me, this feels good. He is a very strong character. I really like Int UI Goku, and it's just easy to run him, and I feel like a lot of times you just never notice him in that he's never getting fucking touched. This guy's really damn good. Love him. Love him. Love him. All right, so we have Int UI. Next, AGL God Goku. This is a character that pisses me off. It's funny, those Golden Week characters, I mean, remember, pseudo Golden Week, whatever you want to say, they're both very good, but they both annoy the fuck out of me. Now, it's funny, my thing with AGL God Goku I've found is that his first turn is very good. Very good his first turn. And then after that, he just never dies, never triggers his revive, and so he's not really doing too much. But I do find myself liking running him. His condition I found is really not bad. Either 6 pure hybrid Saiyan allies or a full Realm of Gods is, to me, pretty easy to utilize. I do use this guy a lot. I think maybe as time goes on, this guy will age very well. I think that this is probably a character who, will age very gracefully. Maybe at times I've been too hard on this guy. We do use him a lot, but I do feel like so often Realm of Gods is so stacked, and it does just feel like he doesn't really contribute much to us winning most of the time. Now, I say all that, but again, I would harken back to festival battles again, and I would say we did do the Realm of Gods. It was funny because I was looking at some people talking, some cunt said I wasn't even going to attempt Realm of Gods festival battles, no items. And to that person, I would say, you are smoking penis. Okay, you're crazy. Obviously, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to win. And we did. Don't ask why Vegeto's there. I mean, listen, we got the mission done. Okay, it doesn't matter. Here, let's just skip here to the end. Wait, yeah, there it. Boom, Realm of Gods, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now you might ask, well, what did AGL God Goku do? I can answer that. Wait, where is he? He's the next turn. So AGL God Goku. Wait, is my keyboard not working? Oh, it's not. Mr. Keyboard. I think I need to charge him. Bro, is it not? Wait, is this still not working? Mr. Keyboard, come on. Bro, Mr. Keyboard is messing my video. Oh yeah, I think this is like dead. Oh, there it goes. Sometimes the shit has a mind of its own. All right, so anyway, you catch this, right? So we get to this rotation. It's this rotation. We die right here. AGL God Goku revives us back. Bam. Who gets blasted? This is Super Saiyan Goku? It's Super Saiyan Goku. Boom. 5 million. AGL God Goku with the clutch in the Realm of Gods festival run. So, I mean, I always got to talk about that. Hey, that matters. It matters to me, goddammit. Matters to me. Next is Whis. Dude, if you're crying about Whis, you just don't know ball. Period. I'm not even listening. I don't. If you want to complain about Whis or Shen, complain about Shen, because Whis took his job. Whis has literally never died on the channel. I'm sorry. We need to get one death for Whis before we could start talking about him being too high. He needs that. That is fair. None of you fuckers could make a better argument than that. Is we're not talking about Whis until he dies. He needs one death on the channel before I'm even interested in talking about him. This guy is utterly fucking ridiculous. Now, it is fair, though, and true. Some of it comes from Beerus. I am very hard on Beerus, but, I mean, he deserves his spot up here. I'm very harsh on him, because Beerus has got a little bit of the, I would call this the STR Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku offensive slot machine. If you're not fighting a Realm of God enemy, I mean, bro, this 70% chance, if you don't hit this and you don't hit this, I mean, this guy just looks like a fucking joke. He looks like a joke. But he's very strong defensively. Guys, what is the most important thing? Defense. Okay. So I will always be hard on Beerus, but he earns his spot up here. I also love this. This video is going to be Beerus praise. You came here for Beerus slander. Psych. I'm switching it up. This part of the video is Beerus praise today. I do love that these two, we can run them together, and there's no like category restrictions when placing them on a team. So like Space Traveling Warrior Mission, that team is really bad. I've found we just add Beerus and Whis, run them as a rotation. That shit is money. Money, right? It is very difficult for Beerus to be killed. I've seen Bio Broly kill him. There was another boss, I think, that was going to kill him. I can't remember who. But Beerus is very strong. He, has got good support. This is another reason that SCR Whis has never died on the channel, by the way. This is exactly why. This helped. I mean, dude, adding this to this guy, it matters so fucking much, dude. It really does. Like, one day STR Whis will die, but that day has not hit us yet. So yeah, I do like Beerus. My biggest problem with Beerus, if this only could be buffed to 6 turns, this character would be significantly better. Because let me set the situation for you. Beerus shows up on turn 1. You put him slot 1, turn 1, which you want to do to build up his power. My mouse is not working either. What the fuck, dude? My mouse is like, do you see this? Can you tell how like laggy it is? Bro, dude, the universe is conspiring against me. My mouse is not working now too. Okay. You want to get this up, obviously. The huge damage, crit chance, right? Turn 1, boom. So you have a turn 1, you have a turn 3, then you hit turn 5, you don't have it up anymore. But then turn 5 is when you get access to his active. I hate that about him. I hate it about him. If you trigger his active through this, it's not a problem. If Beerus shows up in slot 7, it's also not a problem. Because, slot 7, so it's turn 3. you put him in slot 1, he gets targeted, and then you have the active with his power the next turn. But Beerus definitely deserves this spot right here, by the way, for sure. Next is Dborah. Dborah's insane. I don't, outside of you, so Dborah has kind of like one flaw. Well, okay, Dborah has 2 flaws. He's just all raw defense. He has no guard, no damage reduction. He's all raw defense, which means he's susceptible to being nuked by crit bosses. Crit bosses are a hard counter to Dborah. Dborah has to dodge against a crit boss because Dborah is all defense, right? No guard, no damage. It's just defense. Or just raw defense. So there's that. The other weakness for Dborah is he does have to get targeted, right? Having to get targeted I find to be annoying a lot of the times. So turn 1, if you want to aim for Dborah to do good damage turn 1, you're going to want to put him in slot 1, which opens up the only time you really could see him die unless you're fighting a crit boss, which is if he's in slot 1, right? Before Dborah starts supering and dropping these 66% defensive stacks, insanity, right? Once he starts dropping these, he like can't take damage. It's insane. We saw him tank like type disadvantage, class disadvantage, at least like a 17 million super from Int Evolution Blue Vegeta in the 11th anniversary special battle stage. We saw Dborah tank that shit raw defense, right? Class disadvantage, type disadvantage, and Vegeta had been hit quite a few times as well. He wasn't fully built up, but he had been hit quite a few times. So it's like we saw Dborah just like at raw defense tank 20 million plus, I'm pretty sure. Like Dborah's ceiling is unreal. But that is kind of like a weakness. By the way, both Beerus and Dborah melee nullification counters, by the way, which helps. Dokkan really has been loving spamming melee bosses, which is a good thing, by the way. The game is better when bosses can be attack debuffed, because that adds more strategy. And the game is better when the bosses are doing Ki Blasts or melee supers. So again, we can employ strategy with characters' nullifications rather than just it is a little boring when every boss is just like, well, I'm immune to everything and I have other type super attacks, so you can't nullify. Greatest TURS Jiren is the best, I think the best designed Dokkan fight in the Red Zone era. I do believe that. And one of the major reasons is because you could attack debuff the first toxic phase. And it really matters, and it opens up so much strategy. It's just so good. So hopefully we continue to see them do a lot of nullification bosses. And then Metal Cooler, I mean, dude, Metal Cooler. Here, let's get Dborah and Metal Cooler on here. So I'm gonna debut this. I've talked about doing this. I've thought about it long and hard, and I decided, yeah, we're doing this. And that is this right here. This is what I've got for the top 20 right here. Let's get rid of these. I have Metal Cooler in his own spot. I have Dborah in his own spot, and then we've got the Realm of Gods characters, and then beyond that is kind of dude, it's tough. I think like so people will cry about Shen. I truly believe Shen is correct right there. But like I'm gonna post this to Twitter and stuff like that. I promise you. Shen and Whis is going to be 99% of the talk. But like once you get to like Meera, guys, you can, dude. So here's the last tier list we did, okay? And then here's a couple of tier lists ago I did. Look at all of these characters, and like I was sitting here thinking like physical Turles versus like Legic. Right? Like Turles is, I mean, I would say he's good. Like he's not bad. His intro is so powerful. He could do good damage his first turn, and then he can be pretty tanky. We did see Turles get nuked, but I think that mostly was just a crit boss. I think Turles is just one of these characters. I think crit bosses are bad matchups to him, because we saw him tank some really hard-hitting attacks. So Turles is no fish, right? But like, I mean, dude, this is tough. So many of these characters, like what about mini Vegeta, right? Like how high does he get? So I wanted to do a top 20. This is what I landed on for a top 20. Turles, physical Turles and physical Final Form Cooler Both could be coming up on the next couple of slots. Remember, I do like to favor characters having some type of defensive ability. By the way, I didn't even talk about Metal Cooler Army. There's not even really a need to. Yeah, I mean, Metal Cooler Army is a top 10 best character of all time. End of story. That's the discussion we're getting for this guy. Again, this is a top 10 best character of all time. Okay. So we can move on to talk about other characters. I think Physical Turles is similar to Pan. They're set up in a very similar way. People will glaze the fuck out of Pan, right? And then they go, oh my god, Turles is so bad. Like, what they're doing is similar. The difference, though, right? And the reason why I like Pan much better than Turles is because it's this right here. Dude, it's just, when it comes to these really disgusting bosses, when you've got dodge built in, you are able to really give you a nice chance. I mean, I was doing runs, and it's like we end up with like Metal Cooler Army on rotation, Physical Turles, and Physical Final Form Cooler, and I'm thinking to myself, fuck, dude. Like, if they aim at Metal Cooler, we're fine. But if they don't, we're done. Like, it's hidden potential system, dodge or die. Pan at least gives us a great chance. Pan is covered in support. She also has orb changing. Because I made the comparison before. Here, we can get rid of this. I made the comparison before between Turles and Pan. And I think that that is accurate. I think they're similar in what they do, right? Pan starts off with pathetic damage, and she could kind of build up. Pan never really does good damage. Turles hits harder turn 1 than Pan does on like turn fucking 9 or something. But Turles, he falls off a cliff after turn 1 though. So I don't know. Turles is probably somewhere around 25, top 25 TURs. Cooler is probably like top 30. Final Form Cooler and Turles. That's probably about what I'm thinking with them. Because, like, I mean, if we look at this, right? So remember, this is not in order. This is months ago. I mean, what do I like Yakon over Turles? Probably. What about the tech androids? I like Turles over Champa. I mean, what about Meera and Toa are very good. What about Demigra is very good. Tech Raditz is very good. Blue Vegeta is a strong character. Shenron could still do stuff, right? As long as Omega is not able to just get completely fucking cut in half, I mean, Sin can still affect the fight nicely. Some of the damage of some of those characters, like Tech Sin's damage is not as crazy as it was before now, right? As more and more time passes. I'm not a big fan of Pui Pui, by the way. At Pui Pui, I mean, he could have a seat at the table if we would do like a top 50 TURs or something, but I'm not like a mega Pui Pui stan. No way. So, I don't know. But just like looking at some of the, like, what about the Xenotrunkses? Like, could we put Turles about, like, I don't think I could put Turles about the Xenotrunkses, right? I don't, these guys are good though. Like, that's the thing. There's never been a period like this in Dokkan history ever, where, like, legitimately, in previous years, we'd be doing top 10 TURs, and, like, once you'd hit to, like, 7, like, the characters are not that good, right? Like, now, it's like, dude, the 30th best TUR is, like, a top 10 character from, like, any other year. It's really crazy. So, I'm not going to be shocked when TDC or GDC, they might blow the fucking doors off, which I guess we kind of need. Characters are just so broken right now. They really are. Like, I feel like so many characters are just so good. So good. But yeah, this is probably about how I would do this. King Cold is great. King Cold is definitely better than Turles or Physical Final Form Cooler, for sure. So yeah, this is what we end with. Again, Metal Cool. I'm going to do a video specifically talking about Metal Cooler Army tomorrow. I talked about this recently. Day 1 was going to be LR tier list. Day 2 is going to be a TUR tier list. And then day 3 was going to be a video going over why Metal Cooler Army is actually like a top 10 character of all time in the game's history. If you're curious, they gave us some nice buffs, right? Physical Turles helps this guy a lot. He really does. And LR Turles is helped by Physical Turles a lot. That intro is so damn good for Physical Turles, right? That was always the thing. Even back in 2023, it's like Physical Turles, like the point of him is his intro. If you're able to get that intro up, he's helping a lot, right? But remember, in between this, the last tier list I did was this one, where I had Dborah 1 right there, Metal Cooler 2 right there. But I mean, in that, I'm telling y'all, like, Metal Cooler's got a better kit. I think once we get the buffs for his team, he's going to be better. And that did happen. Plus, this ability was not working correctly right here, what I have highlighted. So before, You could get attack and defense for all allies whose name include Cooler, up to 25% attack and defense. And then another 25% attack and defense if the character's name is Metal Cooler. Well, before, you could only have one instance of that active, and the second it's up for the whole fight. It's like Physical Turles' intro, where it's just up at all times. Now, both Metal Cooler's ability is up at all. This is an obscene ability. So once you get targeted, this is up the whole fight for every Cooler. So when you have two Coolers that are able to do this, it's just so crazy. And like Physical Final Form Cooler, he is way better than people gave him credit for, because like, you know, Dokkan, when they had designed him, they'd intended for you to have two instances of this, Physical Turles' intro and LR Turles' domain, when Physical Final Form Cooler is doing shit, right? Like the team build was very well done by Dokkan for this Metal Cooler army team. And then don't forget, we still have LR Final Form Cooler and LR Metal Cooler, presumably on the horizon as well. So chat in the hat. Let me know what you guys think. At Metal Cooler Army, again, he's top 10, like, overall all time, probably. He's legitimately a shocking character. Straight up, I'm telling you guys, Metal Cooler Army for me is the best unit in the game. I'm taking him. I don't even, like, some of these kids, even last night, they were like, yeah, Physical UI Goku Evolution Vegeta can't even die. My hands were on my head when you're talking. Bro, that character can die all the time. Get out of here. Metal Cooler Army, dude. He gaps them. They're not even fucking close to Metal Cooler, dude. UI and Evolution Blue Jay. No fucking way. Right? Like, even like Goma, like, I just, like, dude, Goma, I don't know. Metal Cool, a lot of people, like, aren't gonna have the team. They're not gonna have the setup, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. Like, if you just, like, pay attention, like, Metal Cooler is so obviously just, like, he's a mistake character. Metal Cooler Army is a mistake level character. Like, there's no way that, like, dude. Because, I mean, he does all this shit, and then he has the reinforcement mode on top of it. That, I mean, it could go 4 turns. Like, Goma has a giant form that's a 1-turn giant form, right? It's very easy to get. Just turn 2, you could have it. But 1-turn giant form, so there's bosses who get, like, double super or something like that. Sometimes you won't even cancel all the super attacks or all the abilities with Goma's giant form. Metal Cooler Army's reinforcement mode can go for 4 fucking turns. It's obscene. I can't. There's a boss. Let's look at this quickly. They designed a boss around giant forms. They've only done this, I think, once. It's in the God event. Let's just look at this. We're gonna be double dipping on some of this tomorrow. In the Metal Cooler is one of the best ever. It's the Fox God of Destruction, who is so I think it's in the, no, it might be in the 3rd stage. I can't remember what number the Fox is. He's in the last stage. Okay, it's this one right here. Yeah. Okay. So look at this. So this it is the Fox. So the Fox. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. So the Fox can super attack twice. Okay. You see this? He can super attack twice, but his cooldown is 26 actions. He does 11 actions per turn, right? So that is designed to counter a giant form, where like Orange Piccolo will come out, he does his super, and then, you know, you do all your actions, and then you'll leave Orange Piccolo, and then, oh, surprise, he's got a super. They haven't designed many bosses like this. This guy has this. Look at this. If you get the 4-turn reinforcement mode, you literally fucking counter the boss designed to counter the mechanic. A 4-turn Metal Cooler, like, outdoes the boss designed as a counter to the mechanic. And that's what the point I'm making about Metal Cooler. We're not talking about his ridiculous active skill, this is insanity, considering he does 3, 4, 5 supers per turn. His all around kit, it's just like, I don't even. I ask you a question to your face: is Metal Cooler Army the best character in the game? If you say no, I'm just, boop, you're zoned out. I don't care. Nothing you say matters to me, man. I'm sorry. No disrespect to anyone. No character's close to him, right? I like to be patient. I don't want to. I tend to be a little bit of like a new character meat rider, right? Like sometimes, usually I'm a little bit higher on them than maybe like after some time passes. I was intentionally kind of like very cautious at the start with Metal Cooler, like let's ease into this slow. But I've now been using him for weeks. It's like, yeah, he gaps the entire game easily by far. So again, we're gonna do a video just talking specifically about Metal Cooler, and we'll be going over this again, how the mechanic designed to counter giants Metal Cooler is actually so fucking busted that he counters that as well. So anyway, let me know what you loves think of the tier list. I think that this is fine. I mean, remember, in terms of the top 10 TURs, I go like this right here. Dude, my mouse is not working very well. I'm sorry. This is what I'm going with in terms of the top 10 TURs. So let me know what you angels think. Thank you guys for watching, and I will obviously, I'll catch you guys next time.